Alright, welcome back. In this section, we're going to be working on how to create tables and also how to insert data in a table. So let's go down to this. Okay, so what we're going to do, just click on the login underscore app right here, okay, which is the database that we created earlier on. So we're just going to come here and put in a table name. So I'm going to use users, then the column, I'm going to give it 3. So, alright, so just click on create. Okay, so right here in these options, we're going to be filling in some of these options. Okay, for the course of this, we're going to fill some of them. So we have the name, you have the type, you have the length. Okay, so these 3 are very important. So let's come down here. We have ID. Okay, then we have username, and lastly we have password. Okay, then the type, the data type for this, for ID we just want a numeric value, which is an integer. We don't want, just want an old number, numeric values. We don't want a text, so we leave it at integer. But for the username and password, we're going to leave it to varchar. Okay, so you can use a text in there. All right, so leave it at varchar also. Now the length for this, we just give it 11. So the length for the kind of data that we'll be entering there, the length for that, leave it at 32. And this also, we leave it at 32. Okay, now if you want to know more about the data types, okay, now we have quite a lot of data types here. Okay, so you can just go to the PHP admin, okay, and the PHP admin page, and you can read up the documentations that you have there on the data types, or you can just go to php.net and read up documentations for data type that you have there on the SQL. Now let's move on to the last thing that we have to do. Now for this, we're going to use a_i, which is auto increment. And why we're going to be needing this is that if we impute records on each rows, we want the ID to automatically increase itself. So we don't want to manually increase the ID by ourselves. So we just use the a_i, which is auto increment option. So whenever we impute records in there, the ID increase by itself. Okay, so we click here, so you see that it brings up what we call primary. Okay, so it brings us the primary key. So let's move on, and we're good to go. So click on save. Okay, so it saves that database, that table right here. So we have the ID, we have the username, and we have the password. Okay, so we're going to insert records inside here now, inside it. Okay, so this one, just leave this, okay, because it's on auto increment. It's on the auto increment. So if we put records right here, it's going to increase itself. Okay, so I'm going to use Batman as my password. Okay, so yeah, leave this, ignore here, leave it clicked, because I don't want to insert any record here, so I'm just focusing on this. So click on go. Alright, so we have our ID, username and password right here. So just go to browse. Okay, so we have the records right here, very simple. Okay, so we have the ID to 1. Okay, because of the auto increments, we didn't put this 1, but immediately we have the record inside, it gave the ID 1. So that's how it actually works. Now if you want to delete this record, what you're going to do is you just click here and then click on this delete option. That's how you're going to delete the record you have on each row. Okay, so we're not going to delete that. Another thing I'm going to be showing you before we wrap up this is if you want to delete the table, what you're going to do is just come down to login underscore app here. So click on this user, this table. Okay, this table, just click on here and click here, then go to drop. Just immediately click on drop, it takes away and deletes the table. So that's how to actually delete a table on this particular database here. All right, I'm sure you have a good understanding. Okay, and in our next session we're still going to do quite a lot of things. Just stay tuned, okay, and follow the procedures. I'm sure you're going to have a good understanding of everything that we are doing in this particular session. All right, thank you for your time, and see you in our next session. Bye for now.